Hi, hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Indie Beauty TV. This is the 23rd episode this year, so it's super exciting and I've got a really great topic for you today. It's a solo episode, so you've just got me, but it's going to be a super episode. Oh! Hello, lovely to see you, Steph. I love it when people come on. It makes me feel like I'm not talking to nobody. But it's lovely to see you. My name's Rachel Whittaker. I am the founder of the Indie Beauty Delivers community, and I am obviously the host of Indie Beauty TV. Indie Beauty Delivers community really exists for all of you beautypreneurs out there. It's kind of a place where you hang out with all the other beautypreneurs and founders. You get to share ideas, you get to network, make friends. There's also loads of advice and tips from myself, and also loads of other industry experts who are part of this community as well. You can find the community on all the social media platforms. So you can follow me on Instagram. I'm at Indie Beauty Delivers. Really active there, daily on the grid and also on the stories. And make sure you're watching my stories because I take you behind the scenes at all the massive industry events, one of which I am going to tomorrow, Beauty and Money London. So if you're not following me yet, pop over, get following, and you'll be able to see what happens at Beauty and Money London tomorrow. Obviously, you know I'm on Facebook because you're watching this, but you may not know that I've got a Facebook group as well. It's called Indie Beauty Rocks. Please go and join that. It's a fab community for you to hang out in. Loads of stuff and tips going on in there. If you like Indie Beauty TV, then you'll be delighted to know that I now have a YouTube channel. And I am slowly uploading. It takes ages, guys, so bear with me. I am slowly uploading all 23 episodes of Indie Beauty TV so that you can find them all in one place. Simply look for the topics that you're most interested in and, have a cup of tea, watch them and catch up. And the only other place I would recommend that you make sure that you're sort of hanging out is on my private email list. I send an amazing blog out every Monday to my private email group. It's always packed with tips or advice that you can action that will make a difference to your business. Things that you can do really quickly and easily to help you grow your beauty business. So if you want to get on that private email group, all you need to do that is pop over to my website. There's a button that says, I think, sign up for my blogs. Hit that, pop your details in, watch out on every Monday in your inbox. That's me, that's the Indie Beauty Delivers community. Please come and join and follow me everywhere. And please say hello. If you're new to the group, please say hello. Direct message me, pop it in the comments here. Today's topic, we are talking about ideas to drive sales during the holiday season. So I told you it was going to be a good topic. Holiday seasons, typically quite bad news for most businesses. There's always that drop in sales, isn't there? Because, people are saving their pennies. They are going away and spending their money on ice creams or treats for the children. So we always see our sales drop. We also see things like our engagement drop as well. So our sort of social media feels like it's like tumbleweed, like we're talking to nobody. And so it can be quite a depressing time of the year. And it's that kind of time where you can almost feel, hi Stella, where you can almost feel like you're just gonna, I'm just gonna go with it. This is what happens at this time of the year. I am here to tell you that that's not what has to happen at this time of the year. I see this time of the year as a total opportunity. And for the beauty industry, it is a massive opportunity. Most brand founders will probably go the route of, it's the holiday season and it's going to be quiet. You can go the opposite way and you can say, yeah, it's the holiday season, but I am not going to go quiet. While those guys are dozing, I am going to be making my mark. taking this opportunity and making some money. So what I wanted to share with you today are a couple of ideas that you could use in your business. So this is really actionable stuff, guys. Stuff that you could go away, plan out this afternoon and be doing tomorrow if you need to. It's that quick and it's that easy. But I just want to give you some suggestions so you get your creative juices flowing, you get motivated and you go out and you get doing it. So first off, let's have a little think about sales, because in the end, that's what it's all about, isn't it? We are here, all of us in business, to make money. And we do need to make some money to feel a little bit more relaxed about things. So holiday seasons are such an opportunity for the beauty industry. You will hear me talk about this, and if you're one of my rock stars this year, or if you are one of my rock stars next year, and if you're going to sign up and be a rock star next year, you will hear me talk about the word relevant all the time. Your job as a founder is to always keep your brand relevant, to talk about things that are relevant to your audience, to talk about topics that are relevant and in the news, to talk about things that are happening around you culturally. And when you keep yourself relevant, you keep yourself very much in the minds, right in your customers' sort of forefront of their minds, if you like, because the problems and the challenges that they're facing at any one particular time, if you're relevant, you're going to be solving. So let's just think about holiday seasons. What are the challenges? This is a kind of a cultural relevance, isn't it? It's coming up to the school holidays in the UK. It's summers all over the place. People are planning for holidays. So this is kind of a cultural relevance. But think about, what are the challenges facing your ideal customers, your customers at the moment? And I can guarantee it will be things along the lines of maybe people are doing short haul or short holidays, and they don't want to put stuff in the hold. Hi Nicola, it's like a rock stars reunion here this afternoon. They don't want to put stuff in the hold, so they're looking for toiletries that are safe to go on the plane, the right size, convenient to go in handbags. Maybe people are thinking about just really nice products to take on holiday that make them feel better because they're going to be all hot and sweaty. Maybe they're thinking about, oh, what are we going to take for when we get sunburnt, or to make our skin feel nice after a day in the sun. These are the things that are the foremost in your customers' minds at the moment as they're thinking about planning for their holidays. So if you take the trick of relevance and you start talking about these things in your social media and your content marketing, then you are putting yourself in the forefront of your customers' minds. You are solving their problems. So this is why it's so easy. You need to get on your Facebook Lives, do little videos on your Instagrams and talk about how your products and your brand can solve these problems. So if your products are, for instance, 100 mil and less, then you are like, woo, perfect to go on a plane. So, you know, that you can be talking about that. You can be saying that your products are perfect to go on the plane. If you've got mists, for example, if any of your products can be used as a mist, a cooling mist that your customers can use while they're around the pool or on the beach, perfect. Start talking about that. If you've got incredibly soothing moisturizers in your range, then start talking about how they're going to help your customers with any sunburn or dry skin from being out in the sun. Talk about the ingredients that are in there and how it's going to hydrate the skin and what positive benefits are those ingredients going to have. Let's think about some other things. Nicola, you're still on here. Nicola, Fresh Therapies is Nicola's brand, an amazingly wonderful natural nail varnish. And I've seen that you've been doing this. You've been talking in your social media posts about amazing coloured nails for your holidays and getting the holiday feel about your nails. And let's face it, which of us out there, which lady out there is not thinking about getting her toenails painted for her holiday? No one, not one of us isn't thinking that. So what Nicola's doing is really cool. She's using the relevance, she's using the time of the year, and she's making sure that as her customers are thinking about it, her social media posts are popping up and answering their challenge and their question and their dilemma. And she's much more likely to keep her sales up during that period. So being relevant, and this, guys, I'm talking specifically here about summer holidays, but come on, this works all the time. This works, all the time. You can be talking about things that are relevant and relating your products to relevant things. But particularly here for summer, this is an absolute win-win for beauty brands. And it's so easy. That's why I'm saying you could literally have a little bit of a think about this after you've watched this video today. And by tomorrow, you could be actioning this in your social media and you could be seeing your sales go up. So this is a definitely go out and get it done and see the results. And when you start getting results, tell me. I'd love to hear and share those results in our community, because sometimes we just need to give each other a little bit of a big up to keep our motivation high and stuff. So there's a few ideas for you around about how to keep your sales high and to keep pushing, maybe even getting your sales higher than they would normally have been through the holiday season. Be relevant. Be relevant to the challenges that your customers are facing now when they're thinking about going on holiday. So the second area that you can work on right now as far as preparing for holiday is to keep your engagement high on social media. I said at the beginning, at this time of the year, it can sometimes feel as if you're doing social media for nobody. It's like, is anybody even reading these? So perhaps it's time again to think a little bit outside the box about it and to do some different things, but to keep them themed around the holiday vibe. So here's a few ideas for you. I'm always busy with ideas. So a couple of ideas here. Okay. You could do a sort of incentive. You could make it into a competition if you wanted to, where you challenge your customers to photograph your products whilst they're on holiday. And you could give a prize to the most obscure place that your product has been photographed in. And what you could do is give that campaign, if you like, a hashtag, so that you encourage people to take the picture, they post it onto Facebook or Instagram, probably works better on Instagram. They use the hashtag. You can then search that hashtag daily to see which customers have been putting their pictures up. And you can keep a record of all the customers are doing that. And at the end of the holiday season, you need to decide on a date. You can decide on the best one, and there can be a little prize. You needn't even do a prize, guys. You might just say, just send me your photos in, and you still get them to use a hashtag. But what that also gives you is, one, you're getting engagement with your customers. You're getting face-to-face with your customers on your social media. For every customer that takes a picture and posts it with your hashtag, you get to have a personal conversation with them, because you would be DMing them and saying, oh, that's an amazing photo. Thank you so much. Maybe you can give them an incentive to come and buy something from you. But it's definitely the start of a conversation, and nothing builds the relationship, the sales relationship, more than that kind of getting to know you and having those conversations. So every time someone posts, you've got an opportunity for a conversation. The other thing that you're doing all the time through this is you are getting what's called as I always say this wrong, UGC. So you might hear marketing people talk about UGC, and what they're talking about is user generated content. So all of us have the challenge of trying to find original photos for our Instagram feeds all the time. It's a nightmare. We know we need to use original photos. We know we need to sort of keep our sort of downloaded stock photos as low as possible to help with the algorithm. And it's that constant challenge, isn't it? Oh, I've got to find another photo. Get your customers to give you the photos. Every time they post a photo using your hashtag, you can repost that. And you can put that post up on your grid, which is incredible, because it's putting really lovely photos out there. It's showing that customers are buying and using your products. There is no greater sales push. There's no greater trigger to get people to buy from you than for them to actually see real life people loving your products. It gives you an opportunity to tag that person in the post and say thank you very much again. It enables you to promote the promotion, if you like. So every time you post, you can say, by the way, don't forget to do your photo and send it in to me, or hashtag me. So it gives you loads of opportunity to really sort of be very hands-on and engage with your community. Of course, you can then share that post to your Instagram story. You can talk about it on your Instagram story. Loads of content, guys. Loads and loads of content can come out of that, and real opportunity to show your products in the hands of real people. Give it a go. You have nothing to lose. Give it a go. It's a really great way to keep things going. So another few ideas that you could possibly be doing at this time of the year is, again, think about the things that your customers are thinking about around holiday season. What are the challenges that they're facing? So one of the challenges that loads of us face is, what books do we take on holiday? It's that wonderful thing about going on holiday, isn't it? Even when you've got kids, you're still able to read on holiday because they go off and they play on the beach, and it's like the only time that many of us have that opportunity to just really sit and read for hours. So there's always that excitement, isn't there, around deciding which books you're going to load onto your Kindle or put in your backpack or put in your suitcase. So you could be doing stuff around that on your social media. You could perhaps recommending books that you've read. And you could do those through video. You could do that through posts. You could ask your audience and your followers to make their suggestions, and you could then share those suggestions. So again, you've got that user-generated content part. You've got that communication with your followers. You've got that opportunity to have conversations. You've got that opportunity to show that people are engaged with your brand, and to feel, have that sort of alive feeling about your social media rather than that summer tumbleweed feeling. So holiday reads are really, really good. You could expand that. A lot of people now love a podcast. Who doesn't love a podcast? So, what would be the most amazing podcast to take away on holiday and to have downloaded and ready? You could be doing stuff around that. Another idea might be that something else that's a big challenge at this time of the year is that there's long journeys. And so, people who have family and children and mums and dads, grandparents, and they're all in the car together and they're all getting a bit fraught, you could suggest some games that they could play. You could just, and you could get them again to suggest some games that they play that work. So you need to think about what your ideal customers' challenges are. But there's loads of stuff you can be talking about here, which is outside of beauty. But it's still on brand. It's still helping your ideal customers out. It's still making you at the forefront of their minds, and it's just keeping that engagement alive, and it's just building those relationships, which I think is really, really important. Now I'm looking funny because I've got a question. What if I take my customers' pictures from my Facebook page? Does Instagram look at those as downloaded? So not so good. No, I don't think so, Nicola. What I would do is I would save the picture to your phone, or to your to your phone gallery, or to your computer gallery, your laptop gallery, and then just upload them from there. And that would be fine. It's the stock images that they don't mind. I mean, we need to be fair here. They don't mind you using stock images, but they would much prefer you to use your own images. That's what Instagram is about. It's about capturing moments, and if you are downloading photos, you're not capturing moments. And there's sort of no real indication of how well the algorithms behind Instagram can actually identify whether it's a stock photo. But the general consensus among marketing people is avoid using them too often. and really try and get as much of your own content or user-generated content. So if you're taking it from the Facebook page and downloading it onto your phone gallery or your laptop gallery and then uploading it into Instagram, that's fine, Nicola. They'll think that'll be classed as your own photo. It's not a stock image. So that's a great idea. Yes, that's absolutely a great idea. So any more questions before I go? It's been lovely to have some of you here today, and it has. I mean, I've been three old or former rock stars here, which is awesome, and it's been lovely to see you. So if you've got any questions on this, you want to talk to me about it in more detail, please don't hesitate to DM me. It's what I'm here for, guys. I love to have a relationship with you guys, and I love to chat and have a conversation. So if anything here has made you go, oh, I wonder if I could do that, or I'd like to find out a little bit more, just get in contact with me. Don't forget, thank you. Don't forget that you can go and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm uploading slowly. It's hard work, YouTube. I'm uploading slowly all the episodes of Indie Beauty TV so far. They cover all sorts of topics. We've had ones about the Free From Skincare Awards. We've had ones where we've interviewed ex-retail buyers. Behind the scenes at In Cosmetics Global, an interview with a brand that did a really massively successful crowdfunding campaign, press experts, media experts, SEO experts. There is all sorts of stuff. Pinterest experts. There have been loads of episodes so far this year. They are all being uploaded slowly. So go and subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, there's a little alarm, kind of a bell symbol. If you click that bell, then you'll get a notification from YouTube every time a new video is loaded. So you don't have to keep checking in. So do go and do that, and don't forget to sort of subscribe to my private email group as well, because those guys get a lot of value from me, which I don't sort of put out generally on my sort of social media channels, because my special email group is very special and they get a little bit extra. So do go and join that if you've enjoyed today as well, because you'll really benefit from the stuff that comes out there every Monday. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. As always, watch out. I don't think there will be an Indie Beauty TV next week. I'm having a week off. I am working, but I'm doing my planning for the next 6 months to make sure that I am on track to hit my targets for the year. Note to all of you, you should be doing exactly the same, taking some time out to do some planning. I'm sure you'll hear me talking about it in my social media next week. So no episode of Indie Beauty TV next week. Watch out, as I'll be telling you what's coming up very soon. After I've done my planning, I'll be giving you a little bit of a rundown on what to expect over the next month or so on Indie Beauty TV. So it's a pleasure. Thanks loads for all of you for joining me. Thank you for watching it on the replay. Do contact me if you have anything that you want to chat to me about. Mwah. Loads of indie hugs and love to you. See you all soon. Bye.